be with you at your best, and then you'll be at your worst, and then the motherfucker will end up leaving, and you'll be at your worst. Then that's when the next woman comes, she'll see you at your worst, and then find out that you wasn't that bad after all, and you'll work your way out of some shit with the next woman help. That's what happens.
So, with the next woman's help, which means
the next woman, whatever helps you get your shit back.
No, but what I'm thinking is, women, how many times do you hear a woman say with the next man's help? No man has ever helped a woman do shit. Unless you run into one like you. You saved my life. So, there's cases. But how often do you hear women say, a man helped me? Actually, men have helped me. Every major move in my life, there's been a man there. From my dad came, per my sister, we got kidnapped. My dad came to Colorado from Germany, said he was taking me and my sister on vacation, and we never came back from vacation. And so I grew up my entire life thinking my mom didn't want me.
Your daddy knew that your mama wasn't shit, and he said, I'm finna get my girls.
Yeah, so
it'd be better with me than her.
Yeah.
I felt that way about Chris. And then I gave her back my kids, and then this shit happened.
Yes.
The courts gave her back.
And so my dad took us, and but I was allowed to believe that my mom abandoned us. No one ever set me down and said, no, this is what happened. And it wasn't until my adult life my sister said, no, Dad kidnapped us. And I was like, oh, okay. But I had to spend an entire lifetime angry with my mother. Like, talk to your fucking kids. Yeah, I think that's why we're able to have a relationship with your children. I can speak for myself. I believe that's why I'm able to have a relationship with my stepchildren today, is because the mother is no longer in the picture, and they're able to see what has been the whole time. You know what I'm saying? My voice will never be the loudest voice in the room. At the time, it was going to be their mother, and I still believe if their mother were to show back up, their mother's voice would still be the loudest one in the room, because she's conditioned them. You think so? You think her reign is over?
Yeah, she especially put her hand on Ezra too, so she cool on that. You believe that.
Yeah.
And then she walked out for the second time on Andre, so he cool on that too.
Were the other ones too young to remember?
They was all young. They all was there.
So then she walked out on all of them, not just Andre.
But this is what Andre is on.
That's what he's verbalized?
I don't know how you think.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so yeah, you know.
He always give his mama a chance. He'll fight for his mama to the end. Yeah.
But she done did it now. Damn. So what I'm saying is, you know, I've never heard a woman say a man made me or a man helped me reach my next level. But I can say, because there was this guy, he was an angel. I was staying with Bailey's father, and I was so mentally fucked that I was just like, even though I had a full-time job making $30-something thousand a year at 20 years old back in the day, and I was making money. No kids, you know, at the time. But for some reason, I had it in my head that I couldn't survive on my own. And that man manipulated the shit out of that, right? And then one day I'm at the club because we've already cultivated an environment of infidelity. So he's cheating on me as soon as we start dating. So I'm like, well, shit, I'm gonna have me a little boyfriend and a little on the side too. So we're both cheating on each other. I go one night to this club and I meet this dude. And his claim to fame was that he was a background singer for R. Kelly. And so he had me go out to his crib, which was this big mini mansion type situation out off Lindsay Higley down there area. And so
you used to really listen to they stories in their lives?
Yeah, I believed all the stories. The nigga had the house to back it. The nigga had the car to back it. Like, I don't know if he was house sitting or what.
Yeah, you know these type of people.
I don't know. But he had the money. well, I don't know if he had the money to back it, but he backed it up. I always went to his house, so I don't know if he had the money. I met him at the club, and then I would always go to his house. But anyway.
Y'all did it a whole bunch of times. You went to the same house?
Yes, we were at the house multiple times. It wasn't just that night I went to his house. I would be at his house all the time. Part 2. Anyway, so one day he stands me in front of a mirror. Like, he was weird. I'm not even gonna tell you. I've dated some weird guys. Ew, so nasty. I'm gonna tell you guys. Hold on. Sharks don't have any bones.
Ask Siri though.
I'm not asking Siri. How come you don't believe me?
Daddy, can you ask Siri about this?
No.
Do it.
All I did was tell him to get out, and he ran off crying. Jesus. I don't know, because he would do that before we shifted our parenting style, so I can't even say he's getting soft. He been a crybaby. So anyway, let me tell y'all what this dude used to do. All right, so say, like, his wall was probably, if our bed was against that wall, and the other wall was that distance. Like, it was a long distance, you know what I'm saying? We would have sex, and every time he came, he would pull out and shoot his all the way across to hit the wall. And so he had shots all over his wall. It was disgusting. But at the time, I didn't think it was disgusting, but that's disgusting. I didn't think it was sexy. I thought it was cool. I don't know what the fuck I thought. I was living the rock star life, you know. They're duct taping the walls and pulling his hairs out with their teeth.
That dude shot all the way that far?
Yes, this nigga has super sperm.
How did you escape that?
He would pull out. Because clearly I was having unprotected sex. Or he would take the condom off and then shoot. I don't know. I made a lot of mistakes. But that's not this conversation. That's why I make my videos. Because everybody ain't got no mama. More mismanagement of my... I mismanaged my pussy. Anyway. So anyway, one day...
I met a couple of janitors.
Who's a janitor?
The janitors of your coochie. Mismanagement.
Dumbass.
I know it.
Shut up. Anyway, I'm trying to finish this in this video. Anyway, one day he takes me and he stands me in front of a mirror and he says, "What do you see?" And I'm like... my reflection. He's like, "No, look yourself in the eye and tell me what you see." And I was like, "My reflection?" And he was like, "No, stop masking." And this is probably when I learned how to take the mask off. He said, "Stop masking, look at yourself in the eye and tell me what you see." And I just started crying. And right after that, oh yeah, he did. So there's gonna be another part.